Welcome back to AmbitionZ VapeR. Today we're going to be doing a comparison review on the Skywalker RDA and the Skill RDA. This is made by UD. This is made by Twisted Messes and VapersMD. Let's take a look at them. Recently, YouTube has been having some issues. Definitely make sure you are subscribed to the channel and the bell is clicked off if you want all notifications to my uploads. This was sent to me from UD Technology for the purpose of this review. It will not change my opinion, and we're going to do a comparison. I did do a review on the Skill RDA. Now these are very similar deck style. The Skywalker, I do like the name of it. It goes with like the Star Wars, kind of theme. It even has some like lightsabers on it. Now, hopefully, Lucasfilms doesn't sue UD for the wordplay, but it is what it is. This one is substantially less expensive than the Skill RDA. This you can purchase anywhere. This you can only purchase in the UK or internationally. It's not for sale in the USA. I did a review on it. You guys should know. So these are pretty similar. But there is some differences between the two. So, what we're going to do in this review, guys, is we're going to dive down to the table. I'm going to show you both. Mostly the Skywalker, because I did do a review on the Skill. Put a build on the Skywalker. Compare them down low, and we'll come back up top and we'll vape on them, and I'll let you know if there's any differences, what I like about, what I don't like about each one, and kind of give you a better understanding so you can make a decision if you're thinking about which one to purchase. I do apologize. This is the second time I'm recording this close up because the first time it turned out there was no audio. All right, so this is the Skill RDA. I did a review on that. This is the package that the Skywalker RDA will come in by UD. PEI, it's got Ultim top cap. Same two-post design, all right. 4mm deep juice well, Germany peak insulators. Okay, this is the package that this one will come in. It comes in silver or black. You'll get some fused Claptons. You also get 2 additional grub screws, a squonking 510 pin, and some O-rings, as well as a user manual. So here's the Skywalker RDA, all right? I'm not going to be able to show you the build because I have the build. I'm not going to be able to show you the deck, but you'll see the deck in the build section. That's the airflow. That's the top cap. That's the drip tip. It is goon compatible. Nice airflow, 9mm by 1.5mm on each of those holes. Then you got manufactured by UD. You got a protruding gold-plated 510 pin with peak insulator. The Skill has a little bit more of protruding with peak insulator after that. So this is more hybrid safe than this one is. Gold-plated deck, stainless steel deck. Airflow, kind of like Goon, and this has got more airflow than the Skill. This has a beautiful drip tip. This one has a stainless steel drip tip. You can take them both out. Now this is the, now there's a conical design in the Skywalker's drip tip. And it makes a little bit more of a conical design. This is the top cap. You got an O-ring. You got single and dual coil options. Sorry about the juice. You got these knurlings, okay? So that's when you know, if you see that, you know it's on a dual coil. If you see that, it's on a single coil. All right, so that's good. 1 O-ring. A little bit of a conical design. You could definitely put goons in this. Pops in nicely. I would recommend to use a goon. This does get hot. AFC ring. It does say Skywalker. It's got some lightsabers. I definitely like that. I just hope Lucasfilms doesn't come after them. All right, stainless steel AFC ring. Now this isn't compatible with the Skill. You can't change the AFC rings because I tried that because this gets hot. So I tried to put this one on that and the other one on vice versa. This is they don't fit. They're not compatible. Now this is the deck with the build in it. All right, you'll see it without the build. Okay, it just doesn't have audio. So yeah, which sucks. But these are flatheads. They give you flatheads. It's the same exact deck. I mean, it's the same exact deck, except the grub screws are better on the skill than the Skywalker. Same exact deck. This is easier to strip. The threads aren't the best on the Skywalker versus the skill. The skill definitely has better threads. 2 O-rings, okay. Pretty much the same juice well. This is gold plated. This is obviously stainless steel. I both have the same build, same Kendo Vape cotton, same juice. So yeah, excuse the builds, but you'll see the deck without it. Yes, Skywalker, you know, I guess you took Twisted Mess's build idea. It's a little bit different, but it's not. It's the exact same deck. And it is what it is, man. I don't like how somebody copied somebody. I'm pretty sure you probably copied Twisted Messes, but I don't like that. But there's a $50 difference between these two RDAs as well. So maybe that's why they did it, you know. And you can't buy this in the U.S. And you can buy this one in the U.S. So it is what it is. Now, this one just comes with flathead grub screws. This one comes with flatheads, Phillips, and grub screws. So let's put a build in this.
Despite the loss, I'm over here, gotta get across. Whether you like it or not, there is a moment meant for us. And now you made it, but I already played this. Not interested, open your eyes, let's get it done. Take my hand, just follow me. Shadow and me are one.
On first, before you put the top cap, because it stops on the deck about the same height, you know. So let's go back up top, man, and let's see how these compare to each other. I'll see you guys in a minute. So what I'm using in both of these today is Milky Flakes e-liquid. You can find this stuff at Mojo Vapor, mojovapor.com. I'll put it in the description for you guys. Really good like cornflake cereal e-liquid. I have the airflow on the Skywalker about halfway, maybe a little bit more than half, and I have the Skill RDA wide open. Pretty much the same airflow. That's why I cut this one down a little bit, and yeah. How do I feel about them? Well, let's go over the differences between the two first. On the Skywalker RDA, you have to put the AFC ring on the deck first before you put the Ultim top cap on with the drip tip. If you don't do that, like I showed you down low, it's going to fall right through the AFC ring. And that is a pain in the ass. I don't know why they didn't put an edge on the Ultim to go on top of the AFC ring so it would stop it. I don't know why they didn't do that. Or they put a little lip inside of the AFC ring inside of it to stop the Ultim from going too far down. That's one of the biggest cons that I have with the Skywalker RDA. And it might have been another idea to maybe give an additional top cap besides the Ultim to maybe have a stainless steel top cap, because what I've noticed, especially with the Skill RDA, this thing gets hot. This has, you know, T6 aluminum AFC ring, and this has a stainless steel AFC ring. So getting into the next con on the Skill is this one gets super hot. This one doesn't on the AFC ring. If you use the stainless steel drip tip that comes with the Skywalker RDA, it can get hot, okay? And that's another con to this one. So they have conflicting cons. The AFC ring gets hot on this, and the drip tip gets hot on this. Now, I tried it down low. I tried to see if I could put the AFC ring of the Skywalker onto the Skill, you know, or vice versa, but they're not compatible. So that kind of sucks. Looks-wise, I definitely like the Skill RDA looks. Definitely a lot more than the Skywalker. But you can use your own goon drip tips and stuff like that, so on both. So that's a pro. They both have single and dual coil options. That's a pro. Now the build decks, dude. The build decks are pretty much identical. I feel like the threads are better, obviously, on the Skill RDA. The threads are better. You know, it's a $50 more RDA, roughly. Pretty much $50 more for the Skill. So I believe that the threads should be better on the Skill. Now the threads on this one, they're not horrible, but they're not the best either. You could easily strip the threads on either of these, okay? But I would be a little bit more vigilant on the Skywalker RDA as to the threads, because I just noticed that you can feel it starting to cross thread, but then you can back it out. These give you a warning if you're cross threading them. So, but I still believe that this one would be a lot easier to cross thread, because the machining isn't as good, as it's $50 less of an atomizer. So, you know, I mean, that's what you're getting with a $50 difference, is kind of build quality. Now the Skywalker came with, I had to clean it. It definitely, machining wasn't top notch. It did come, I needed to clean it. I'd give it probably a 6 out of 10 on machining. This one came pretty much squeaky clean. I would give that one about a 7 or an 8 on machining. But this one came with holes on the airflow, definitely not accurate. One hole was cut, 2 holes were cut higher than the third hole on one side of the AFC ring. And this one pretty much came straightforward, ready to go. So that's going to get a con for quality control on the Skill RDA. Quality control on the Skywalker RDA, nothing was really, everything came the way it should have came. But machining wasn't the best. So there's some differences as well between these two that you might want to think about. This one has more like goon style airflow, and this one, you can get more airflow on the Skywalker. This one can get very airy. The AFC ring doesn't really get hot, but the drip tip does. Now, how's the flavor in vapor production between these two? Vapor production is pretty much the same. You know, on flavor, I think the Skill RDA has a little bit better flavor. Just marginal. It's marginal difference of flavor. Is it worth the $50 price tag on flavor? No. There's really not that much of a difference. There's just a little bit more flavor on the Skill. It's just a little bit. Marginally noticeable. It really depends on your budget. It really depends on, you know, what you're looking for. I like both of them. I really enjoy both of these RDAs. You know, honestly, for $50, I would just go with the Skywalker, man. I mean, you know, unless those cons that I mentioned are deal breakers to you, then go with the Skill, you know? It's a $50 difference. That's the other thing. I wish they didn't copy the Skill with the deck. I wish they did the deck a little bit differently. They pretty much copied the Skill RDA. On uniqueness and on innovation-wise, at least a little bit of innovation, I'm going to have to give it to Twisted Messes and VapeR's for at least doing their own design. I love the looks of the Skill RDA, you know, but for $75, the quality control issue that I have, I paid for this. This was not sent. I paid for it, and I'm pretty pissed off about it. I did contact the vendor. that it was sent from, and they wanted to work with me, and then they just stopped responding, which was vaperscloud.co.uk. They just didn't respond after I said, hey, I have an issue. I sent them a picture. I sent them the video, actually, and they didn't say anything after that. So, you know, I can't really recommend one or the other because it really depends on what you guys are looking for. You can find the Skywalker RDA at Ude Technology. I'll put that in the description for you, but you can also find it at heavengifts.com. I'll put that in the description as well. Use coupon code AmbitionZ, all caps, one word, for an additional 15% off. So you can get this thing for under $20. Under $20. I would definitely probably recommend the Skywalker RDA. But if you don't like people copying other brandings, you know, that gets into a whole nother subject. You know, and I don't like it either. That's what I got for you today, squad. I hope you found the video helpful, man. You know, hopefully you got some questions answered in this review. If you did, consider subscribing, consider leaving a like, sharing. Comment down below if you have any additional questions or concerns on these two RDAs. All right? You guys have a great night. I'm out. Peace.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.